up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is Chris, aka Cal, and yeah, today is going to be a simple day. We just have a little family bonfire. It's just me, Sam, and the kids and his wife. We're chilling. We're just going to be talking, chilling, drinking beer, and I'm glad you can join us. Welcome back. Hopefully the quality will be better this time. A little bonfire. You know, as an Okie, I cannot stay away from such things as bonfires. So here we are. You know, everybody say what's up to the vlog.
Hello.
James.
We're having a bonfire.
I'm sure they can see that. Thank you for that. Be Sam right there.
What up?
And there's Cass. Everybody's here, all just chilling at the bonfire. Having one of those nights.
That was a good idea, bud. Baby, you gotta watch out for the phone.
It works correctly though.
I know, baby. I know.
I can't wait for those summer bonfires where a million people just doing shit.
This is a summer bonfire.
As if Corona don't kill all of us first.
Listen, man, so here's the deal.
The last fire
In
before
the
the apocalypse.
neighborhood, we're about as bonfire as you're gonna get. Nobody else has bonfires.
Oh, that's shitty.
That's because they all suck.
I was like,
So,
Kansas and Oklahoma, you got damn near everybody on the street that'll do one.
man, I miss the country days.
I'm just saying.
Now listen, so here's the deal. Put it in the fire, or don't put it in the fire. Make up your mind.
James, will I be scared of the fire?
Right. What's his tits? Michael?
Michael? Yeah.
What's his last name?
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Dotson, I believe. No, that's a friend from high school.
You want to pull your phone out and figure it out?
Yeah, I can look. Mike, look, man. Don't at me because I don't remember your last name.
Nope. Right in the middle. There you go.
Let's see. He sure did ask me to give him a shout out too. How am I gonna give him a shout out? I don't remember his fucking name. Oh, Michael Doss. Michael Doss is his name, Sam.
Alright. So here's Michael Doss's sad ass shout out. Now that we're past the sad ass shout out, he requested that we explain how I am Chris's uncle. So, for those of you who are racially challenged, here's how this works. Chris is darker than I am because, so way back before yonder, your dad was 40. So in the 70s, in the season of peace and free love, my hippie ass mom, well, she was on a kick, and growing up in North Dakota, she had experienced some racial divides that are only experienced in the far Yankee countries. So that's not true, but so she came down south and she met a man who she thought, I don't even know if she thought she, and I won't name him because that would be disrespectful. So some shenanigans happened and it was a bad situation, and she had to evacuate herself from the situation very quickly. And how she did it, she had to put my older brother
My dad.
for adoption, who is Chris's dad. This happened at birth. There was a split, and he was jailed at the time. And unfortunately, he is not with us, or fortunately, depending on who you are. He was not a good man from anyone that I've ever spoken to. And I never knew my brother. Now, about 4 years later, because part of the whole ordeal was that my mom had to give up the son. That wasn't a choice, it was obligatory. Obligatory? Obligatory. So my mom had to give up the son. She didn't want to, she had to, for his safety and her safety. Chris's grandfather's parents and family were insane, and all kinds of hell would have been had. They already weren't happy about my mom and him being together in the first place. Now, throw more stuff in the middle, guys.
I got a big one.
Woo! Yeah, that's a whole lot of yee right there, boy.
I think I get going better with whiskey.
I think so. Did you put any in there yet?
Not yet.
I got your dog on fire.
He didn't even know.
Did you see?
Rex, yeah, I saw it. He didn't even know. Rex out here big chilling. And he said if I burn.
He just Jesus slapped
Yeah, I did, yeah. I didn't catch it on camera, but I saw
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. So once the adoption happened and she gave him up for adoption, he was adopted. I never knew about him. In fact, I didn't know about him until I was like 19, 20. I thought I was the only child.
My dad?
Yeah, I didn't know about your dad.
Yeah.
And nothing ever got told to me until my stepfather had told me about it. Once my stepfather told me about it, this dumbass just licked an ember. I watched him do it, and then he licked his lips like, what the fuck was that? Like, he thought it was spicy food.
It was hot, Rex. Mistakes were made.
Alright, so, fast forward like, 10 years? 9 years, because I think I was 29 when George reached out. 29 or 30. I was down visiting mom in Oklahoma, and we get a phone call, or she gets a phone call, and I'm like, me being the only son and just learning about the older brother, I'm full defense. I'm like, he's like, hey, I think I'm your son. I snatched the phone out of mom's hands, and I'm like, you said you were military. He said, yes, sir. I said, okay, what base were you at? What branch were you in? He said, Navy. I said, okay. What boat were you in? What position were you in? What rank did you hold? The whole 9 yards. Because I'm from a military family. And so
Throw it in the middle.
I asked him all the questions. And he answers all the questions like not even flinching, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, at that time, my wife had actually just looked at Facebook and looked this guy up, and maybe I'll find a picture that George or that Chris can shop in or edit in.
I can do the one where y'all are at his consecration.
There you go.
Where it's you,
and
him,
so,
and Ron.
like, you see this picture and you're like, nah, man, it's a wrap. That's your
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Like, he's just bigger and darker than me, but really not really.
Not
that
really,
much
no.
darker
No.
than me. So I ended up coming back to Georgia, and I shouldn't have said the state, but so now you know we're in Georgia.
Oh, they know I'm in Georgia. It
Alright,
don't matter.
so we ended up coming to Georgia, and he comes over for a barbecue, and I find out that he's sterile. He can't have kids, and he's never had kids. So fast forward again, because realistically the dad doesn't matter, because let's be honest, I love him, he's my brother, but in the 2 years that I knew him, he only touched out to me twice, and I invited him over for weekly barbecues and bonfires. And he only lived like maybe an hour and a half away. And that's with traffic.
Yeah, that's
like
traffic, because
traffic.
no traffic, that takes, what, 30 minutes for me to get here from his
Easy.
house?
So,
Yeah. Right
the
now,
next
it'd be
time
lit.
I don't even hear from him, I hear from mom. And mom's like, hey, your nephew is scared your brother's in the hospital. I'm like, hold up. What do you mean nephew? I don't have any nephews. I was like, is Artist back from the army? No, Artist was not back from the army. His only biological blood son, who nobody fucking knew about, he had moved into Georgia without telling anybody about.
Yep.
And so, this motherfucker, Chris, is living on
I'm the motherfucker.
a solid diet of hot dogs and ramen noodles.
That's what I'm used to.
Or as we call it in civil life, bitch food. And so I'm like, dude, come down. So mom gives me his phone number, and I'm like, hey, yeah, just come down, get you a hot meal, stay for the weekend, yada, yada, yada. And long story short, now he's my pal, my buddy.
I am.
Probably the closest thing I have to a black best friend.
That's me.
And we hang out a lot. We play a lot of video games. And now he YouTubes.
Me too.
Whether or not it's successful, but he YouTubes.
Watch my videos, please. I need money.
And that's the origin story.
That is.
There
yeah.
was no kryptonite. There was no toxic waste. No killer clown. There was no sadness. There was just a black man and a white woman, and they had sex, and that's what creates an interracial baby. Because apparently you guys don't understand
Right.
how a white man can be the uncle of a black man.
When I'm not even 100% black, my people. Like, I don't even know what percent I am. Yeah, I'm a quarter black.
Yeah.
I'm just dark.
No, you're a quarter white.
Oh, no, I'm a quarter white. My bad, my
Your
bad.
mom and your dad were black. Your mom
My
was black.
mom, she's half, though.
What's she
I believe.
half of?
I think she's Indian and black.
Alright, so you're half.
Native.
You're a half black and a quarter Indian and
Yeah.
a quarter white.
Explains
So-
all this shit.
Let me just clarify, there could still be killer clowns in this.
There could be killer
count that
clowns.
out.
My dad was definitely a clown.
Oh, you said it. I didn't.
Oh, I don't care. Yo, like all the family that knows my dad, that watches my videos, you know who the man is. I love him to death. Rest in peace.
I mean,
But
I
God.
might have said bitch, but I wouldn't have said clown.
Oh no, he was definitely a hoe ass nigga. I gotta beep that out.
Wow. Okay,
Also, back
so
to video games. I'm a video game.
ultimately, what it comes down to is, and really what me and Chris want you to like take away from this whole situation, because we see eye to eye on a lot of shit.
We really do.
It's 2020. Love who you want to love.
Please.
If you black, white, it doesn't matter if you're turquoise. Be human beings and treat people as you would be treated. That's something that all men of faith can agree with, is treat people like you want to be treated. Don't be a shithead.
That's it.
It's as easy as that.
Like, even for me, like, I got atheist friends. I got friends that, like, talk about praising the devil. And I was born a Christian.
Did
But
you just now learn what Luciferian is?
yeah, I did. Dude, he messaged me and he was like, oh, you saw the comments? He was like, I'm Luciferian. So I looked it up. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, kudos to you, whatever you want to believe
Plot
in.
twist. Give me the camera bag. Plot twist. The commandments of the Satanic Church are actually more stringent
Yeah, they are.
and more limiting than the Christian Church.
Which is crazy, right? Because
No, because
nobody
he was
thinks
an
about
angel.
it. Yeah. No, I mean,
Now,
like, it's crazy because
Having
we.
said that,
yeah.
duh.
Right.
So
Right.
clearly, I'm not a Christian.
Right. No. My uncle does not take part in that. What do you believe in? What are you?
I'm agnostic, but I lean towards the Norse faith.
He likes the Norse faith. I mean, just because I think it's the lifestyle, right? Like how they treat people.
It has to do with how they treat people, because it was all about how you act as a person, and how you it was all about your own
I'm trying to like play
your own acts. You are judged less on your character, or on your person, less on your race or your beliefs, yada yada, and more towards how you were as a person, what your character was. And that's there are two sects of it, and one is the shit ass sect that you see in the prison system. They're extremely racist, and it's always a fight having to explain that, because I don't lean that way, and you can translate most of the faith one of two ways. They did believe in separatism, which is separating the races, but because they saw the beauty in every race, not because they didn't want to muddy the gene pool.
Yeah.
And then there are the assholes like the white supremacists who are all about, you know what a white supremacist is. I don't know how to explain.
I've lived with white supremacists,
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
and to be honest, like the one I lived with, he is no longer a white supremacist. Because I sat there and talked to him, and he realized that there's nothing different between me and him.
Because there's no difference between a black guy and a white guy.
There is none, man. Like
Y'all got small penises.
some of us do. I mean, don't.
Big fact.
It ain't me. Yep. So,
Big facts, I'm gonna take a big pic.
Now
Everybody's pissing. Look at them. Yep, there you go. Emma, you want to say hi?
No.
I don't think they can hear you. Yo, I just want y'all to know, like, these people out here, these are some of my favorite people. And, like,
We ridiculous as shit.
they ridiculous as fuck, but you know what? They're family, and they treat me like family. They took me in, and I can't complain. These kids, oh my God, like, some of y'all's kids, I ain't saying no names. You know who you are. Woo! Y'all need more ass whoopings. These kids don't even get beat like that, and they know what the fuck they supposed to do. I have not seen them get spanked at all, and they're good.
Nah, they don't need to be spanked
Nah.
because I brought them up right.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, they both felt the spanking, and that little girl, man, she's definitely gotten a wooden spoon once or twice. Well, listen, here's what it
James,
comes down to.
put it in the middle, bub.
So,
Don't do that.
I'm trying to get
just
it
be
to work.
decent people.
That's it.
You crumple it up.
That's it.
That's all it is. Just be decent.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm learning.
But no, for real, he's kind of a whiny baby sometimes. And she's a fucking savage.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she's part devil.
Yeah. Emma is evil, people.
I'll take claim for that.
Yeah, fact.
Definitely.
Now, having
She's
said
for devil.
that,
Where'd
Oh,
she
shit.
come from?
so we gonna get Chris back. We got him a hobby. He just doesn't know it yet. So maybe you'll see something on his channel a little bit later.
Right inside.
Well, people, that's the story
the
of.
vlog, man.
Yeah, that's
No edits this time.
That's it. Like, I could probably just
Straight up.
put this in there. I think later on, when we go back inside, somebody asked me to give them my story, my life story, how I got here, and how I got up here with my dad and everything. And to be honest, folks, it's gonna be a doozy, but I got you.
That's your video for.
I got you. Oh, what is up, guys? Thank you for watching my video today. I know it wasn't like the other two. This was more of a sit down and talk. I think, just bonfire chat. Might have a couple more of these. Bonfire chat. That sounds pretty alright. But yeah, like I said, thank you for viewing. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and we'll keep her going. Sam, got anything to say, bud?
Don't be sexist. Treat people right. Don't be racist. Shit's stupid. It's 2020.
It's
Just
really
love people.
That's it. That's all there is. What you got to say, Emma?
People how you want to be treated.
Ooh!
There you go.
Ooh!
Hello, people.
You got something to say, James?
Hello.
Okay.
Fortnite is good.
Fortnite is good. All right. So I guess the lesson for today is
Fortnite is good.
Fortnite is good. No, treat people how you want to be treated. Don't be racist. Come on now.
Don't be sexist.
Everybody's cool. Don't be sexist.
And Fortnite is good.
And Fortnite is good. Treat people how you want to be treated.
2020 love.
And one more thing, I gotta give a huge shout out at the end of the video. One more shout out to my boy Michael Doss, who came up with the idea of me explaining a little bit of my life. And I think I found my dates, guys. I think I'm going to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So, stay tuned while I try to stick to this dream of mine, be a YouTuber. It's about time. I've been talking about it for years. I'm glad I started it. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Thanks for supporting me. This is my dream, and I hope I can do